That's pretty good. That is pretty good and unexpected. Welcome to Whiskey Nightcaps, the channel where we do sip before sleep. And I am your host and your friend, Jason Davis. And today we are looking at Sir Davis, which is fitting. I thought that was the most fitting name for a whiskey possible. And you knew I had to get it because of the name, right? But that's what we're looking at. Sir Davis, which is a celebrity whiskey brought to you by Beyoncé knows of all people. Now, I have to be totally forthright and honest, transparent with you when telling you that when I heard that Beyoncé was associated with this whiskey, I ain't want to have nothing to do with it. I ain't want to give it no play whatsoever, right? That immediately turned me off. But then when I looked into it and I saw that it was a rye whiskey, okay, that is then finished in Pedro Jimenez sherry cask, I was like, okay, this is a real whiskey. This is a real whiskey. This ain't no BS, okay? And that piqued my interest, as you probably know, or maybe you don't know, probably don't know. I am a rye guy. Like, I love rye, so that really got my attention. I'm like, well, maybe she, with her name being as big as it is, she doesn't want to be associated with some trash. I would hope not, right? Now, the story behind this thing is that her paternal grandfather during Prohibition was a moonshiner, right? He was a moonshiner. And so she is looking to pay homage to that gentleman through this whiskey. Now, here's where I may have to call BS. I don't know, but on the website it says that her favorite drink of choice is whiskey and always has been whiskey. I'm gonna just leave that right there. I'm gonna let that marinate for you, you know what I mean? But I ain't gonna hold you. We're gonna get into this now. This bottle looks amazing. The bottle looks amazing, looks classy. Depending on where you are, you understand it's gonna retail for about 80 bucks or so. So, you know, it better be good. 44% alcohol, ABV, 88 proof. All we can do is give it a shot and see. But yeah, I really thought this was a really elegant, classy looking bottle. And we also know that Jay-Z is in the liquor game as well and has a cognac called Douce, which I probably have had like one time, maybe. But let's see. Let's get this thing open. I had more success with that than a lot of the other whiskeys that I have tried on the neck pour editions. And I forgot to say that, damn it. I forgot to tell you, this is a neck pour edition of Whiskey Nightcaps, all right? Because, as you just saw, I've never tried this whiskey. Just opened it for the first time. Also, man, I have moved into a new studio, air quotes, and so I appreciate you guys being patient with me because I had to, you know, get settled. And I still don't think that I truly have found the spot where I want to film these videos, you know, but I had to get something out to you guys at some point in time. Now I can tell you that as soon as I poured that in the glass, I started to get those sherry notes. That started to waft in the air. This glass has been sitting for a little while and it is dry. And sometimes that makes it hard to smell the whiskey. Definitely rye, for sure. Now, there's a rye spectrum, right? Where there's like high rye with the heavy, you know, mint pine type of profile. And then it gets kind of funky on that other side, you know what I mean? I like them all, but you can get a fruity note on this for sure. That rye spice is like riding right underneath that, there's a light honey and almost a donut type of smell there. But we don't buy a whiskey because it smells good. So let's see what we got here. That's unique. And as I had kind of prophesized in the beginning, this is one of those whiskeys that leans to that other side, right? Definitely that fruit. It was fruit on the front end, but it got really fruity on the back end, like raspberries. Very sweet, but not off-putting, long finish. It became fruity so quickly that I almost didn't get the opportunity to kind of get that first note. Like I was about to start talking and that fruit hit me just like that. It's like a dough smell here, like a sweet bread. Like I said, that true rye note is behind all of that. I mean, how's life been treating you guys? I hope it's been good. And you know, sometimes the whiskey, the way that we consume it, you know what I mean, is a good, relaxing thing to do, a good relaxing hobby. It's not like we're out here getting smashed, you know, like college kids or something like that. You know, sometimes this is a good escape. You know, with it being finished in the Pedro Jimenez cask, that has become the dominant note here. Like I was trying to see if I could pull something else out of it, but that is so dominant. That's pretty good. That is pretty good and unexpected. Almost reminds me of, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but like the cask strength Redbreast. Like it has round edges. I mean, it is only 44%, so you know, you can't, I wasn't looking for it to be really punching me in the face, but it does have some heat to it, so that you still know that it's whiskey. But I'm getting that berry note is very heavy. Like you know you're not drinking bourbon for sure. There's a little bit of the barrel char there, but very soft, very faint. Almost reminds me of cognac. It's not like it is exploding with a bunch of different competing notes or layers of notes, right? This is a what you see is what you get kind of whiskey. Like it hits you with it right up front and it doesn't really develop over time, but at the same time, it's very pleasant. It's tasty. Would I pay 80 bucks for it? Sure I would. Sure I would. I mean, I definitely have like a ton of other whiskeys that cost about that amount or more. All right, so man, this thing really just hit the market, you know, so I don't expect that, you know, many of you have already had any kind of exposure to it, but if you have, because let me know. But I doubt it. I seriously doubt that you've run out to get this whiskey, but is it something that you're open to? Is it something you're interested in? If you are a rye drinker, like you like rye, I'll say go ahead and give it a shot. If you're looking for that more, like I said, that piney, minty, spicy, you're not gonna get that here. This almost reminds me of Willet Family Estate, something like that. All right, man, I ain't gonna hold you guys. I'm gonna drink the rest of this, go take a shower, and then have another glass of this before I go off into the work week like a Hebrew slave. But I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to share this video if you can with any of your friends that love whiskey. Yeah, I mean, we gotta train the algorithm to promote these videos, okay? I'll check you guys on the next go round. Peace.